Are you ready to get into a home in 2023? I know down payment can be a problem, but listen to this, it may help you out. The first step is going to be to fill out a loan application, because that's going to give us a full view of what your income is, your assets are, your credit, all of which are going to be so important when you purchase a home. But fill out the loan application as thoroughly as possible. We're going to be looking for a 2-year work history. We're going to be looking for 2 months worth of assets. If you don't have the down payment yet, don't worry. Let's get the application filled out, and then we can start looking at assets. We can start looking to see maybe what you can qualify for as bond programs, so you don't have to have as much for a down payment. But the application is going to be your first step in purchasing a home. We need to look at your credit to see where your credit's at. It may take a month or two before your credit is going to be ready to purchase a home. But with that application, we're going to be able to pull your credit report, and we're going to be able to see exactly where your credit is. Are you ready now, or is it going to be 6 to 12 months before your credit is ready? But don't be afraid. We have to look at your credit report in order to see exactly what you're going to qualify for. I know there are programs out there that offer home loans for people with a 580 credit score, but I really would like to see you have a higher credit score when you purchase a home, because your credit score is going to affect your interest rate, and it's going to affect mortgage insurance. And let me tell you, there's no special program out there that if you have a 580 credit score or you have a lower credit score, that's just going to give you a home loan with little to no money down, because the risk is just really too high. So we want to make sure that your credit is as good as it possibly can be to get you into a home loan. And we're going to want to make sure that you have enough of a job history. You don't necessarily have to be in the same job for 2 years, but we do want to see that you've been in the same line of work, or that you've been moving up. You do have to have a 2-year work history overall. And if you have multiple jobs, that is another big question that I get. You may have a full-time job and a part-time job, but you have to have those jobs for 2 years in order to use that income to qualify. So I know down payments can really be a problem for first-time home buyers, but I want to give you some ideas on what you can do to get into a home with a low down payment. On a conventional loan, if you have not owned a home in the last 3 years, you classify as a first-time home buyer. And with a conventional loan on a first-time home buyer, you only need 3% down, and that can come from a gift, or with your tax refund, you can also use that for your down payment. On an FHA loan, that only requires a 3.5% down payment. So that is another option. And again, with tax season coming up, you're going to be filing your taxes, and that can be the source of your down payment. But what happens if that's not enough? You can always get a gift from a family member to help with that down payment. And then with the way the market is, because the market has slowed down for housing, you can ask the sellers to pay part or all of your closing costs. So it's possible to get in with just that down payment money. And if you are a veteran, still the best loan option out there is for veterans to get in with no money down. VA loan does not require a down payment, and then you can have the sellers pay your closing costs. So if you're a veteran, you could get into a home with no money out of your pocket except for the appraisal. And when you work with a company like ours, we reimburse you for that appraisal at closing, so it's no money out of your pocket. And if you are a frontline worker, meaning a nurse, teacher, firefighter, any of those jobs that you are on the front lines, especially during COVID, there's a special program in Florida called Hometown Heroes, and that can help with your down payment, so you don't have to have any money to purchase a home. And then again, you can have the sellers help pay those closing costs. So again, you can get into a home with little to no money out of your pocket. There are other state programs that you may qualify to help you. But the first step in you getting a home loan is to fill out an application. I've put a link below so you can go directly to my website to fill out a loan application, and then you can see exactly where you're going to be. You may be ready right now to buy a home, but it may take another 3 to 6 months to prepare you. But better to find out now at the beginning of the year, so by the middle to the end of the year, you can be buying a home. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am your source for home loans in the state of Florida. Hope you have a great day. And again, any questions about real estate and mortgages, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.